And welcome to another Mario Party 7 minigame review!
Last time, we reviewed Herbicidal Maniac. It's not the most remarkable minigame out there, however, it was still a good time to get into 4 stars. Good job. Just good job.
Next minigame is on the agenda, blah blah blah. This time it's a dual minigame, this one being called Hip Hop Drop. So let's get to this minigame, shall we? Here's how you play this minigame. You and your opponent are both on pogo sticks. Your job is to just press the button, which is on the tile, to get to the end. Whoever can make it to the end first wins. Yeah, that's pretty much the entirety of this minigame. However, I will have to say that this is a tense minigame. Like I'm telling you, I've had tons of rounds with the hard computers, which just came down to mere frames. Like, this is a well-structured minigame. And heck, it even has a record system. Like, how can you beat that? Well, the problem is that, if, one person messes up and the other just doesn't the entire time, you're just doomed, like the person who doesn't mess up at all. Oh yeah, also, the record system can be kinda pointless at points, because I ended up getting the max time of 27.01 seconds. Yeah, a max time you can get. That is kinda sad. However, it's still pretty tense to play with just normal human players with good skill and hard computers. Like I'm telling you, there was many rounds. Like I already said, that came down to just pure frames. But it could have been tweaked in a bit of ways because some people would probably see that as just being, well, just being seen as just them randomly picking a winner. But I really don't see that. I still think it could come down to mere frames. But yeah, honestly, we could just go to the overall thoughts. There isn't too much on this minigame. That's the second time I have lost by mere frames. Holy shit, man! Hip Hop Drop is a bit of a conflicting minigame on my end, because this minigame really does make it intense, especially if you're playing it with hard computers. I had a ton of tense games between me and the hard computer, but I feel like the major problem is the fact that if both players just move at a similar pace, it could just guarantee the fact that the minigame can just be won by mere frames and can feel a bit rigged at points. I do like the fact that you could potentially beat your record, although the fact that there is a maximum time you can get, 27.01 seconds is the maximum, which I ended up getting, which is just kind of sad, and it kind of breaks the record system. However, this minigame is very, very, very tense, and has really gotten me off guard with the hard computers. It's a pretty good minigame, but just barely. Just take the note here, just barely. I'm giving it 4 stars. It's still an extremely good minigame, but just barely is very close to 3 for the semi-flawed execution with the record system. And that's it for today. Up next, we're reviewing Hop-O-Matic 4000. See you guys then.